Enable captions for this video by clicking the CC button in YouTube. To display captions in another language, click Settings, Subtitles, and select the language. An Autodesk Education account is an Autodesk account that gives you free access to software for authorized educational use. There are two ways to set up an Autodesk Education account. First, you can click Sign In at the top of any Autodesk web page, choose Education Community, then click Signing Up. You can also create an account by clicking Get Free Software at autodesk.com/education and navigating to the product you want. For this demonstration, I'm going to get AutoCAD. On this product page, click Create Account. First, specify your country and your role. A student is an individual enrolled as a student at a qualified educational institution. A qualified educational institution is a school whose primary purpose is to teach enrolled students. It must be accredited by an authorized governmental agency within its applicable local, state, provincial, federal, or national government. For more details, click the link to see the additional terms for educational licenses. The Autodesk Legal Notices page contains links to software license agreements and terms of service that explain the requirements and terms for accessing Autodesk software and services under an educational license. The Autodesk Legal Notices page is accessible at the bottom of Autodesk web pages. An educator is an employee or independent contractor who works for a qualified educational institution. Educators can install software for educational use on a personal device or on behalf of an educational institution for use in a class or lab. Choose IT Administrator if you are an employee or independent contractor who is responsible only for licensing and installing software for a qualified educational institution and you do not have teaching responsibilities. If you are an educator who has teaching responsibilities and IT Administrator responsibilities, be sure to select Educator, not IT Administrator. Next, supply the details to set up your Autodesk Sign-In ID. Enter your first and last name, your email address, and your desired password. You will be able to use this email address and password to sign into most Autodesk websites. IT administrators should consider creating a single Autodesk Education account that can be shared by all IT personnel to manage your educational institution's Autodesk educational licenses. The checkbox for receiving communications from Autodesk will help you stay current with our newest products and features, but this is optional. Be sure to review the A360 Terms of Service, Education Special Terms, and the Autodesk Privacy Statement. Clicking on the A360 Terms of Service and the Education Special Terms links takes you to the Autodesk Legal Notices page that we showed earlier. The Autodesk Privacy Statement lives at the Autodesk Trust Center that lets you know about our commitment to rigorous internal data management standards. The Autodesk Trust Center is accessible at the bottom of Autodesk web pages. You must click the checkbox to agree to all of these terms before you can click Sign Up to create your account. You will get a welcome email at the email address you provided. If you don't receive an email in 10 minutes, click Resend. If you didn't receive your email, you may want to check your spam folder to make sure you can accept emails from autodesk.education.community@autodesk.com. In the email you receive, click Verify Email. Once your account is activated, you need to enter details about your educational institution. To find your educational institution, start typing its name, and all matches in your country will start to appear. Keep refining your search to find your educational institution. Click on your educational institution when you see it appear in the list. If you cannot find your educational institution, you can click I can't find my educational institution to enter its name and location. Students need to provide field of study and dates of enrollment. Educators installing on multiple devices and network servers must specify their intent to use the software. Educators and IT administrators installing on multiple devices and network servers on behalf of an educational institution must provide a valid address and telephone number for the educational institution. Next, specify what you need. All students will automatically receive a personal educational standalone license. But if you're an educator or IT administrator and need educational licenses for a lab or other multiple user environment at your educational institution, you need to specify the license type you need based on your computing environment. If you're not sure which license type you need, talk to the technology department at your educational institution. You can also click Help Me Decide for information to help you make a decision. Educational multi-seat standalone licenses can be installed, registered, and activated on up to 1,250 computers or other devices using a single serial number. This is ideal for educational institutions that do not have a network license server. An educational network license authorizes the use of Autodesk products by up to 3,000 concurrent users who are connected through a server network. Next, select the version you need, the operating system on your device, and your desired language. This serial number and product key are immediately displayed. You may need this information when it's time to install the product. Be sure to save the email that contains this information, as it is your record of your license rights to use the software. When you are ready to download, Install Now is the best method to use to get your software because it simultaneously downloads, installs, and activates your software. Download Now is recommended if you want to install at a later time or in a lab or other multiple user environment at your educational institution. It automatically extracts the product files during the download. Browser download is available when the other options are not. It tends to be slower than the other methods. Manage your account details at accounts.autodesk.com. You can update your profile and login credentials and see your serial numbers and access your other benefits. Detailed information on download, installation, and activation procedures is available at the Autodesk Knowledge Network at knowledge.autodesk.com, where you will find helpful articles and tutorial videos on these and many other topics.